I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy.
Y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new to today's video. Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Yep, we're right. So some of y'all may notice who I'm watching in the background of today's homemaking video, and that is Courtney from Home Sweet Home. I watched a couple of her videos during this day. I also watched Marie Loves Asbury. I think I might have watched one of Kelly's Corners videos, and then also there is one more person that I have been watching, and it's Amanda Payne. And oh wait, Chelsea's Mobile Home, I think it's Chelsea's Mobile Home Living. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the girls I've been watching as I have been cleaning up today. We're getting the laundry tackled to start with. I always like to just pick up anything in the house that looks like an eyesore. So laundry, dishes, things like that. We're going to be changing the sheets on the bed today. We're also going to be picking some flowers out of the garden. I'm going to create a mason jar flower craft with y'all. I think those are some of the prettiest bouquets, so I'll show you that later. We're also going to be making tea and Kool-Aid to stock up for the rest of the week. We're going to be cooking dinner and organizing, decluttering, lots of things going on in today's video. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get a ton of homemaking motivation. In tomorrow's video, I'm actually going to be doing more so a deep clean, and I really want to get in here in my office where I am right now and get this room completely transformed, because right now it is just looking like a storage room. So look forward to tomorrow's video, but now we're just gonna hop into the kitchen and get started cleaning that up. I hope y'all enjoy this video, and let's get this music going. Clean along with me if you want. Let's get it.
Don't know what you wanna achieve, but make 'em believe you know where you're going. Doesn't matter when you're with me, I like you for you and all that you're doing. I used to be just like you, trying to meet the expectations of this life, but I wrote my own set of rules. You should write your own too, so we can feel alive. Let
Some of y'all may remember Pampered Chef. I don't know if they're still around. They probably are. But my mom went to a Pampered Chef party one time when I was young, and she took me with her. She probably took my sister too. I don't know. But when we went, the lady that was hosting it asked all of us like what our favorite Pampered Chef product was, and I said the scraper, and I don't even know if that's what it was called because they looked at me like I was so weird when I said that. But y'all, I just used it on, and not even a Pampered Chef one. I just used a scraper, a rubber scraper on the crock pot. And if y'all do not have one, I highly recommend, I'll link one in the description box, because if you need to like get any food scraped off of there, those help a ton. So now we're going to make this DIY cleaner, which is not so much a DIY because all you need to do is run to Dollar Tree and get a bottle of Fabulosa. You're going to put maybe just like an ounce, not much at all, in your spray bottle. And I already emptied out the leftover in here. It was mostly water, y'all. I had kept adding water to the bottom of my Mrs. Meyer's cleaner to let it last longer, and I finally was like, you know what, I don't even need to go out and buy another cleaner. I have concentrated cleaners at home. I have the It's Totally Awesome and the Fabulosa, and both of those from Dollar Tree, you just use like a little bit, and then you fill the rest of the bottle up with water, give it a good shake, and then you're good to go. So what I like to do, I learned this from the Midwest cleaner. He said to spray your surfaces first and then go back in like 15 seconds or so later and wipe them down. So y'all will always see me wiping down, spraying surfaces first, and then I'll go back to the first area I sprayed and get that wiped down. That way it gives it enough time to clean up the space. I was cleaning so wrong before that. I had no idea that you're not supposed to spray a surface and then wipe it down right away because you don't give the cleaning product enough time to do the cleaning. So let the product sit there for a little bit and then go back through and wipe it down. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, and y'all can still see people on in the background. I will say, when I was watching, I don't even know which video it was, but I was watching Courtney from Home Sweet Home, and she had epoxied the top of her kitchen table. And if you're watching this, girl, that looked amazing. It looked amazing. If y'all haven't seen that video, go find it where she sealed her table. She did a lot of other things in that video too, which is one of the reasons why I like her videos, because they're all similar, like they're all homemaking kind of related, but you get to see different things in each one. Like she made I think it was strawberry jello, and she put it in a cake, kind of like a poke cake. And then she put, I think, whipped cream on top of it. Anyways, it looked delicious. So highly recommend going over and watching her. I feel like we're pretty similar. So if you like me, I 1000% think you will like her. And all the girls I mentioned beforehand, I think y'all would like to if you're not already following them. But I did recently check to see what my viewers, like who else they watch. And a lot of the people I listed off are people that y'all do watch.
Wonder how we doing. What if we go up in flames? What if we don't? What if we don't? But I know you care when I see you stare with the same look in your eyes that you used to have when we met way back and fell in love for the first time. It's so stupid of me, foolish of me to begin to doubt you, baby. 'Cause I know you care, know you care. We'll be together forever. What if good things come to an end? We always say never. What if this is our moment? Yeah, I'll lose it. Worry about our future. You know sometimes people change.
I had to do it. This effect that I'm using right now reminds me of the Brady Bunch intro. So I put like the fridge clean out, like the Brady Bunch. Anyway, so we're cleaning out the fridge. And I also wanted to say thank you to those of y'all that mentioned the editing and that you liked it. And one of you said that I was progressing, and you have no idea how much that phrase meant to me when I read it. And it just felt like a big stamp of approval, like, yes, keep doing this, because people do notice it. And I spent a lot of time not editing videos a certain way, because I wanted to make sure that people felt like it was relatable and realistic and all those things. But also, I watch my videos too, and I want to be entertained and motivated. So I'm editing them in a way that I feel like gets me excited and would get me to want to get up and clean and get moving and things like that. So I just really appreciate that y'all like the new editing style, and because it's here to stay. So I'm glad you enjoy it. But now it is tea time, but we're also going to be making some Kool-Aid for the week. So this is what we had left over from the beginning of the week, and I don't know how long Kool-Aid stays fresh in the refrigerator, but I do know our tea only lasts a few days before it starts tasting a little bit sour. So I'm going to go ahead and get both of these jugs washed, and then we are going to make our tea and Kool-Aid. And I have a new flavor that I'm going to be trying this week. Spoiler alert, I really like it. It's the strawberry kiwi, so I'll show you that in a minute.
Before time is up, take a leap of faith. Let's get lost in the night. Let's say yes to our lives and not be so damn predictable. Let's stare into the sun, face our fears one by one, before we end up old and miserable. This could be us someday. This could be us someday. Time is a thief, so why wait? This could be us someday. We always stay in the comfort zone. Maybe
I picked a handful of flowers from our garden, and then I also grabbed some creeping Jenny. I just cut it off, and we're going to be filling up this mason jar. So this is just a regular mason jar, nothing fancy. You can always go to a thrift store and find these for like $1. And I actually think Dollar Tree has started selling these as well. But at the thrift stores, you may be able to luck out and get one of those like really nice mason jars. This one is just one of those basic ones. It doesn't have any text on it. It just has the like numbers on the side. But I really like the ball jars, especially the ones that have the textured like berries and stuff like that on the outside. So what I like to do when I'm using a mason jar is take the flat part off that you would normally use to seal the lid. And so yeah, you take the lid off and then put the mouth part back on there. So I still have that gold part along the edges, but I just took off the lid. And then I just start putting my flowers in there. Y'all know I take the leaves off of the stems just so that they last longer. It's going to put more water into the flower head versus trying to get all of those leaves and everything. And also, the more like leaves and stuff you have in the water, the sooner the flowers will start to mildew. So I always just like to take those off. And then I've got the creeping Jenny kind of just hanging out on the sides. And I think this looks so cute. We basically just brought our garden inside of the house. So let me know if you recreate one of these. Maybe go out and pick some wildflowers if you don't have any flowers already, and see what you can create. And then for our tea and Kool-Aid, I use 1.5 cups of sugar in each one of those. Now the Kool-Aid does say to use a cup of sugar per 2 quarts. So that would be 2 cups of sugar per gallon. But I just feel like that's a little overboard for me. So I just do 1.5 cups, which some of y'all are probably laughing and saying that is not much difference, girl. But I cannot use alternative sugars or anything like that. It makes my stomach really upset. So this is just regular sugar. And then for the tea, I am putting 5 in here. And these are the small pouches. They are not the family size pouches. So if you use the family size, you only need 2 for this one. And I like to let it come to a boil and then turn it off and just let it sit there for a few minutes before I pour it into the sugar. But here's the strawberry kiwi. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot water to dissolve the sugar in the Kool-Aid. And I already added the Kool-Aid pack in there, and then I'll just fill up the rest of it with water. And then our tea is also done now. I just popped my knuckles. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. So I'm going to get all of these bags out of here. And then here is what our tea and Kool-Aid look like for the week. Now we're moving on to the bedroom, and we're going to get the sheets changed on our bed and get the new sheets on there. Y'all, I have been dying to get a new comforter, but I'm also thinking about using my comforter that I actually used for Christmas and reversing it, because it's just a solid white color on one side. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. That's not the one I have. Y'all, the Christmas one I have is plaid, and it's got flowers on the other side and berries. So yeah, I'm dying to get a new comforter, but I'm just going to keep using this one for now. And our pillows are so flat, so I'm actually just going to stack them up, and I'm not going to put them the way I normally do when I make the bed. Now that I'm posting more frequently, I should be able to start getting more things like refreshing the towels, washcloths, bedding, pillows, curtains, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. And a way that y'all can help me do that is by liking the video. That will let YouTube know that you enjoyed today's video, and they will send it out to more people, which will be very helpful for me, because it will make me it will make it to where I'm able to do more things, more landscaping, or be able to replace the kitchen floor, which I know some of y'all have been asking me about, like, when are you going to do that? And all of that depends on the views I get across the board on YouTube. It is rare that I do a sponsorship. I recently just did one, which helps out a lot. We're probably going to put that towards groceries, but I am looking forward to uploading more videos and just, taking the pressure off myself. And if every day I upload a cleaning / homemaking video, and every day starts looking like almost like a routine, that's fine with me. And I think it would actually be good for me too, to start establishing somewhat of a routine, and also have that carry across to the YouTube videos for y'all to see. So look forward to a lot more cleaning, homemaking, gardening videos. And also I need to finish painting my kitchen ceiling. I know I harvested some cucumbers, by the way, so I'm going to get those washed up and put them in a like a little Tupperware container and put them in the fridge. But I'm really chatty today, by the way. I hope y'all don't mind. I know most of you don't mind, but I know some people are like, I would rather hear the music. Anywho, I've got a lot to say. So yeah, tomorrow's video I am going to do the deep cleaning, but the day after that, I'm crossing my fingers, I will get my paint out and we will start painting the ceiling. And because I did do a sponsorship the other day, if I run out of paint, I can go to Lowe's and get some more. So that was kind of the reason why I just did half of it and stopped, because I thought I'd run out of paint, but I did find another thing of ceiling paint in Aaron's office. So I think I should have enough to finish the ceiling in the kitchen, which I haven't been showing it because y'all, if you see it, you'll see like a third of the kitchen is painted on the ceiling and then 3/4 is not. But here are all the cucumbers. These are growing like a weed. It is crazy. Our pumpkin outside is also growing like wildly this year. And this is a dud. Too bad I don't have any chickens because I think I could have given them this. But it looked a little bit too dry for me to keep. So here is some orange cinnamon essential oil. I picked this up from TJ Maxx last year whenever they put all their fall and Halloween decor out. So I'm just going to be putting it in the diffuser. That way we can get those cozy vibes going in the kitchen.
Look so pretty, pretty boy.
I've got some clothes to put away. The clothes y'all saw me fold earlier in the living room, they are on the bed now. And then I also have some clothes in the basket. I'm going to kind of declutter that a little bit. I do leave a lot of Aaron's clothes in there. One, it's just easier for him to get to if they are in the basket. He doesn't have to bend over or anything like that to get into the bottom two drawers. And then also, the drawers are just plumb full, and Aaron is the person that likes to hold on to his clothes. So like he probably still has clothes from when he was in high school. Me on the other hand, I don't even know what my oldest article of clothing would be. Maybe like a year or so. I do not hold on to things at all, really. I think I'm the person that if I see a mess and I'm just not in the mood to clean it that day, you know it's going to go in a bag and it's going to get donated. That's the kind of person I am. So let me know, what kind of person are you? Are you a person, I guess there's 3 different ones. Do you like to hold on to things for, you never know when you might use them again? Do you like to get rid of things and then just get them as you need them? Or are you kind of somewhere in the middle where you do hold on to certain things, but you are also really good at getting rid of stuff?
Before we know it, we'll all be long gone. It's a burden that we share. Maybe we're better off in the long run, but right now it seems so damn unfair. I wanna know what forever feels like, if it's a paradise or a hell. So can't you help me out just this one time? If it costs my soul, you know I'll sell. Say you'll give me a chance. Say I won't ever last. Say the hourglass in my head is never running out of sand. Say you'll grant me a wish. Say I won't ever last. Say the hourglass in my head is never running out of sand. It's never running out of sand. Say, I used to wake up without confidence, till I woke up with you right by my side. I didn't think that you would show up like you did, and you turned my life upside down. Oh, your love has got me high, never wanna say goodbye. It's like my world's on fire, like my world's on fire. This is where we're meant to be, singing to this melody. Oh, this melody. So sing, Could you stay with me forever? 'Cause I love everything about you. And I will follow you wherever. I can promise that I will always be true.
That is not white paint y'all are seeing this time on the black countertops. That is toothpaste. Oh my goodness, y'all. I I cannot believe how far what in the world was that word? Toothpaste? How far it goes. It's like when you sneeze. Did y'all ever watch that Mythbusters episode where they measured how far a sneeze goes? Well, yeah, that's kind of how it feels like whenever it's toothpaste. But I don't know how else. I don't know how to be clean when I'm brushing my teeth. Let me know what y'all do. But when I brush my teeth and I rinse out the toothbrush, and then, before I go put it back in my mouth, I will smack it on the side of the sink. So when I'm smacking it, all of those little droplets are going on the countertop. Anyways, so I had stuff on the countertop that I needed to put in here, and then I realized that this space is just really cluttered, and I really want to fix the towel and washcloth area, so I got that taken care of. This is the after. Went ahead and put the toilet paper in there, changed out the hand towel, and now we're going to move back to the sink and get that wiped down. Now, I did not follow my rules for this one. Y'all will see. I sprayed it, and then I just went right in and started cleaning things up. So, we ain't perfect over here. And I actually had a little split. I could have lied and said, oh, I did that. I did that. No, I didn't do it this time. I sprayed it, and then I started cleaning. So Aaron had actually showed me the back of the fan, and we both just started laughing because the back of the fan is dusty, and it's probably been a few weeks since I have actually cleaned this. I need to fully just take it apart and clean it like I used to clean our other fan that would stand up on the floor. So that is actually what I'm going to be doing in tomorrow's video. And so for today, we're just going to get what we can with the microfiber cloth, and then we'll take it apart tomorrow. The last thing I needed to do today was get dinner started. So we are making these ballpark fresh pork and beef blend patties. That explains it. So these were, when we had cooked them all the way, they were almost white on the inside, like a pork chop would be. So that makes a lot of sense now. Now that I know that, I can't judge them how I was going to. So I think maybe this is how they were supposed to be, but when we ate them, Erin was like, I'm not sure about these. And I said, yeah, the texture was weird. It's not the same texture as a hamburger. It is very much thick like a pork. That is so funny. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow for a brand new homemaking video. Bye.